So
It's horrible
when
in
you
all
look at your
levels.
life and you look at your parents, I mean, have you know, and part of it is each of us has to reach a point in our spiritual journey when we forgive ourselves for things that we've done. How did you reach that point and have to love yourself even when you've done stuff that you may hate yourself for? How did you reach that point?
That's a tough one. That's something I still work with today.
Yeah.
I'm significantly better than I was. For me, I'm a member of a 12-step fellowship, and they have the 12 steps that you work and you write, and that was a huge part of it for me. Was actually digging through all of that and working with it. As we were talking about in our previous interview, meditation has been a big one for me. Learning to cultivate that love and compassion for those painful memories.
Yeah.
And it's hard because I know so much. There's so many bad things I've done in my past, but I can't change the past, and I can't allow it to dictate my well-being today. So you make amends where you can make amends, and you just learn to love yourself. And there's great loving kindness meditations and practices, and there's a number of ways to work with it.
Yeah.
But that's huge because we need to learn to love ourselves and cultivate that compassion
And I
so we
think,
can offer it.
yeah, I think the hard thing is even recognizing that that's what you need. You know, I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
like
right.
it's to reach a point where you say, "Why am I doing this?" Well, it's because I don't value myself. Well, why don't I value myself? Because I want others to value myself. Well, do you value yourself? No. Yeah, I mean, it takes a
Yeah,
while to get to that self love
right,
piece. I
right.
mean, even to you have to be coherent and sober enough to even
Oh
get
yeah,
to that point, right? So it's
yes, yeah,
but I think if people went down the elevator to really get a sense of like why are you addicted, it's the
yeah,
same thing that you're saying right in the radio segment about love, self-worth.
yeah.
And that's true
Support
whether
groups
you're
are.
addicted to Facebook
Oh
or
sure,
or
sure.
drugs, right? It's like, why are
Yes,
you doing this? It's probably because that somehow it's fueling your sense of self-worth,
yeah,
your sense of value, it's your sense of love, connection.
yeah, yeah.
It all comes down to that, regardless of what your drug is.
Right. No, absolutely agreed. It's
Yeah.
filling some kind of void and gap within ourselves. So it is getting to the root of that.
Hey, thank you so much for listening to the Fire It Up with CJ show. I hope you enjoyed the show and that you learned something or found something that you'd like to try out. It means so much to me that you're listening to the show and love your support in any way by giving me comments below or to subscribe to the show or share the show with friends. Thank you again for your support. Love and blessings.